Hey YouTube, what's up? You're watching Ready Set Drone, and today I finally have the DJI Mavic Platinum. Now, this was announced a few months ago. It has just become available, and mine came in the mail last week. So in this video, the first thing I want to do is just show you what you get with the Fly More bundle, because this is the Fly More bundle. Instead of doing one big long video with review and comparisons and everything, I'm going to do a bunch of short videos about the Mavic Pro Platinum. So I hope you'll watch them. This is the first one, so stay tuned and check it out. So for everyone who doesn't know, this Mavic Pro Platinum was announced in either August or September of 2017, and it is an upgraded version of the DJI Mavic Pro. Now, it's very, very similar. A lot of the specs are the same. There's really three big differences: the color, the flight time, and the quietness of it. It's a little bit quieter. And I'm gonna do a full comparison of this to the original Mavic Pro in a separate video. Today, we're just gonna be taking a look at what's inside the box when you buy the Mavic Pro Fly More bundle. Fly More combo, actually. Aha, you can lift off this bit here and open her up like this. Aha, there we go. And this is the first time I've actually opened this. Now, this is cool. It comes with this vinyl case, which feels pretty well made. I've never had the Mavic Fly More bundle, so this might have been something they did with the original Mavic, but I don't know, but it's pretty nice. I like it. Let's set that aside for a moment, and underneath it is the Mavic Pro Platinum. Now look at that, brand new, never flown before, never even charged. Comes with a battery already on it. It says turn on, off the power. Okay, so it tells you where the power switch is. I'm gonna just get rid of that little sticker and go ahead and undo the arms. Oh my goodness, this thing is pretty. You know, it's funny because I have looked at the pictures of this and thought, oh, it looks okay, but it's a lot cooler looking in person than it was. Yeah, and I think I'm used to my old Mavics that are a little bit more beat up. So it comes with the rear props on it, and as everyone may have heard, these props, oh, they definitely look different than the original Mavic props. These guys are designed to be quieter and to give more flight time, in combination with the ESCs, which are the electronic speed controllers, which control the speed of the motors. Those two things in combination give you more flight time and give you a quieter flight. Over on one side, you've got the you've got your USB port for doing upgrades and such. Over here is where your SD card goes, and it does look like it has an SD card in it, and it is a 16 gig SD card, which is pretty standard. Comes with these. They usually come with a 16 gig. And it's got the gimbal guard and gimbal cover, which I recommend taking off before you fly. Well, you definitely have to take the gimbal guard off. The cover, it's debatable whether you actually have to take that off or not, but this is the cover. Brand new one there. I'm not used to seeing that. And the guard, which holds the gimbal in place. And there it is. Now, I'm gonna set this down for a second. Let's see what else is in the box, if anything. So underneath here, underneath this little piece of foam, are your other two batteries. And so it actually comes with 3 batteries. All right, so far in the box, we found the Mavic, 3 batteries and 2 propellers. And of course the gimbal guard and the gimbal cover, they're all sitting right here. Now let's take a look at what's inside this little pouch, which I'm pretty excited about. This little pouch. It's looks like it's going to be great for carrying this thing. Oh my goodness, it comes with, now this is the Fly More combo pack. It comes with 8 more propellers. So that means that you have 2 full sets of propellers. These are all in here in a pretty handy little folding thing. I've never seen something like this before. So they all kind of pop in like that, and then they're out on that side. Now these have silver and gold tips on the ends. So there's these props. And by the way, these props will fit on the original Mavic Pro and supposedly make it quieter. We're going to test that in another video. The ones that are diagonal are the same. So this one here is the same as that one. So this one's going to go up here. So I'll go ahead and put this guy on. Okay. And then the one that's back there, so that's the same as that one, so it's the same as that one, so it's not the right one, but it is gold. So the two in the front are going to be gold and the two in the back are going to be silver. So let's see if this is the right one. Alright, so we want one that matches that, and you can tell by the tips. If you look at the tips of these things, you see how this one's shaped notched in that way and this one's notched in that way. These are opposites. Makes it really obvious which one goes with which. Whereas these are the same. These tips are the same. So this is going to go over here. You always put the diagonal, you always put the same props on diagonally. So we've got two golds in the front, a pusher and a puller, and we've got two silvers in the back, a pusher and a puller. So you can't assume that all golds and all silvers are the same, is the bottom line. So there we've got the props, we've got the batteries. Let's see what else is in the bag. Let's see if there's anything in this little pouch right here. I'm not really sure what would go in here. You could put maybe your SD card in here, or a card reader, something small and flat could go in there. I'm gonna go ahead and look in this little, oh, this was the pouch where the propellers were. There's a couple of little side pouches over here that you could put small things in. They're kind of elasticy. And then there's your main pouch, which is right here. And in here you've got your bundle of instructions with a bunch of different things. We're going to set that aside for a moment. You've got your strap, which I think goes on this pouch if you want to shoulder strap it. You've got your power cord. This is a North American power cord for the charger. You've got your power for your charger. We've got we've got a car charger. So this actually goes in your DC outlet, also known as the cigarette lighter, and you can charge your battery in your car. That's pretty cool. I didn't have one of these. It'd be nice for a Mavic. Could have actually used that in Norway this summer. This one's the standard charger that has two USB outlets, and here is the USB cord to charge the remote, and here is another USB outlet of some sort, and I'm going to figure out what this is in a second. Brand new DJI Mavic remote. Boy, that feels good. I've been flying the Spark a lot, and I have to say the Mavic remote feels a little bit better because it's just a little bit heavier and it has the screen on it. But yeah, that's a brand new one, pretty nice. So we've got that. We've got our, aha, this is your hub charger. Now this charges 4 batteries. Can you plug the batteries? Oh, look at that. The batteries go in the bottom of this thing,
and it has 4 slots?
And it has 4 slots. So you can plug 4 batteries into this and it'll charge them up in sequence. So I suppose actually it's, I have it upside down. So that is pretty cool. Hub charger. And I think, I'm gonna say that's probably almost everything. There's a little packet right up here, and or a little pocket right up here. Oh, and this is your this is another cable for your remote if you're using an Android phone, or I don't know if it'll work with a Pixel or not, but I think it would. This is a different type of connector than the lightning cable. Let's see if it comes with a lightning cable on it. Yeah, it looks like it, by default, it has a lightning cable installed. So if you need to switch it out for an Android phone, you would use this little cable and replace this right here. And what else is in here? And there's another one. All right, so this is another USB to USB. So this looks like a USB-C connector. So maybe as newer phones start using USB-C, this is going to be the connector for you. Not really sure, but it looks like they've got you covered with all the different types of connectors you would use for different phones. Now, of course, you need to download the DJI Go 4 app. It won't work with DJI Go. So there you have it. That's what's in the DJI Fly More combo pack. You have 10 propellers, 4 and then 6 here. You've got the cables for both your iPhone and Android phones, so you can fly with the Go app. You've got 3 batteries. You've got the quad charger. You've got the instructions. You've got a car charger. You've got the regular charger as well as the quad, so you can either charge 1 at a time or 4 at a time. You've got all the cables you need for that. You've got this little thing, which is actually a dual USB port for your battery. So you can actually plug your battery in and charge things via USB from this little adapter here, which is pretty cool. If you needed to charge your remote control, you could do it from this adapter using one of your batteries. You've got your US power plug, you've got your USB car plug here, you've got your remote, your Platinum Mavic, your strap, and of course this cool bag that everything can go in. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to explore how to use this quad charger. I've never actually used one of these before. I understand it charges in sequence, one after the other. So I think what you do is you take your existing charger, and I was wrong, you can't do 5 at a time. You can only do, you would only be able to do 4 at a time because you use this one port up to power this thing. So you take this and you plug it in right here, and then you run the cable through there. So this essentially becomes your quad charger. You take your normal power cable and plug it into a power outlet. All right, and now I've got 4 outlets I can plug my batteries into, so I can go 1, 2, 3, and if I had a 4th battery I could plug it in right there. And now the last thing I'm going to do is take this guy and plug it into this USB outlet right here and plug the other end into this right here, and this is how you charge the remote.
Wow, so the charging process is very versatile, only with a few parts. Would you say that?
So yeah, this really simplifies the charging process, because now I can charge 4 batteries and the remote all at the same time. Plus I have a spare USB slot here if I want to charge something else that takes USB. You could charge your phone, you could charge another little quad, whatever you want. You can charge that little Ishin quad we were playing with earlier.
Spark.
The only, yeah, you could potentially charge. And just as a little bonus, my son had a great point. Right now I'm charging 3 batteries as well as the remote for the Mavic. I think you could also plug in your cable for your Spark, if you have one, and plug that in right up in this slot in the back of the Spark, and actually charge your Spark battery at the same time. Oh, yeah, there it goes. I unplugged it too soon, but I'm going to plug it back in, give it a second. Kind of have to be careful with this. This connector is not, it's a little finicky. There's only one way it'll go in correctly, so make sure you got it lined up correctly and then slot it in, and then let's see if that works. There it goes. So we are currently charging our Mavic remote, 3 Mavic batteries, and the Spark all off the same charging setup. That's pretty cool. So one of the things you can really tell that DJI did with the Mavic Pro Platinum Fly More combo pack is really try to emphasize charging on the go. They've included this charger that goes in your car, and they've included this little USB charger that goes on a battery and allows you to actually charge USB devices from a Mavic battery. That's pretty cool that you can do all that charging without having to plug into an AC outlet. I am super excited to get out and start flying this thing. I'm going to test the flight time, going to test the noise compared to the original Mavic Pro, going to test all kinds of things. So if you like this video, please subscribe and watch more Mavic videos here on Ready Set Drone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.